Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Souls Intersect. I have your November of 2016 Intuitive Tarot reading. For this month, I'm using the Tarot of the Hidden Realm deck. This video can be used for Taurus Sun, Moon, or Rising signs. If you are interested in a private reading with me, please email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com, or you can book using the link below that'll take you directly to my website. All right, so we have the Queen of Pentacles in the center. It's that earth energy that you very much represent. So I do feel that most strongly that as you, I'm going to take you through the cards. They can be a little bit hard to read with this gold color. On the top left, we have the Fool, and then the Page of Wands, and the High Priestess. And then in the center row from the left, the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. And then on the bottom from the left, the Eight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. I do feel that this Queen of Cups energy is someone who is featured prominently in your life this November. And both the queens here could be male or female, by the way. What I'm sensing more is the female side of things, where symbolically for this reading it feels like being on the receiving end. The Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling like a receiving of your gifts and your treasures. It feels like this is a month where your skills can really be put to use and gifts may be really enhanced. So your gifts from the universe can be really enhanced. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like there's someone definitely on the receiving end of benefits from your gifts, which could be, in work life, but it can also be romance. It could be they're very much romantically tied to you, and receiving of your affection is what I'm seeing here. I am picking up on two females for someone. It feels like a pretty specific message, and what I'm getting around that is it feels more like an ongoing partnership, and I'm sensing a lot of sharing of intuitive abilities. So this could be female romantic partners, or it could be business partners as well. But I'm sensing something about beginning either a marriage or partnership based on these shared gifts, or beginning of a business partnership or something along those lines. So that's pretty specific, and for that it really felt more strongly like two females, but that could just be energy as well. I want to come to that idea of intuitive gifts because I'm seeing, well, the Queen of Cups possesses that very strongly. The top right is the High Priestess, which is an absolutely beautiful depiction in this deck. It's so spiritual and so high vibrational with all of the birds and butterflies, and just that giant moon, and this really strong sense that not only is that person in touch with the moon, her intuitive abilities, and that side of her, but that they're just flowing through her seamlessly, it feels like. And that's kind of the sense I was getting from even the Queen of Pentacles and definitely the Queen of Cups, but just this sense of things, your gifts, and then your intuitive abilities and even your emotions just flowing through you seamlessly this month. But the other message here is that there's a very strong, well, I'll say there's a lot of support for you to build something from that, because you have both the Ace of Swords and the Page of Wands, which can both be about new beginnings. And the Fool, of course, as well in the top left. But focusing on the intuitive side of this as well, we have the Nine of Cups too, to the left of the Queen of Pentacles, and then the Eight of Cups as well. What I'm feeling here is there is support for you to receive or achieve something that you've been wanting to and been wishing for, and it just felt like it hasn't been able to really reach the next level, but that there is an opportunity for that to happen this month, coming up soon, at least this year's end. next couple months maybe. Because the Nine of Cups can be about that wishing, and the Eight of Cups can very much be about taking something to the new level. It's like, I almost picture that person kind of waiting there, and like just prior to this image, maybe was kind of leaning on that stone pedestal or that column, whatever it is, and with his chin rested in his hands and kind of just waiting, maybe for something he wished for, or maybe for the courage or something like that. And then he just got that in this moment. It feels like he just finally, something motivated him to stand up and move forward. That's really what I feel like with this. So definitely lots of support and energy for something to be taken to the next level, for something to begin, for something to be initiated, and it feels like something that it just didn't feel like everything was in place before for that to happen. The fact that your ace here is the Ace of Swords, I feel that there's a message of you really initiating this by coming forward with something, either a truth, a message, a contact, a form of contact or something like that. And you may want to be guarded about it though in some way. And I usually don't advise, someone to be guarded, but I feel like you're so highly sensitive with this High Priestess, or the dynamics here are that way. There's a lot of strong intuitive energy, and I forgot to mention with those 2 Cups cards that's also really being highlighted, that a lot of this is based on intuition. There's even a heightening of sensitivity, it feels like. And so what I want to say about that, you may be encouraged to come through with a message. You may be the one that has to initiate something yourself, using your voice, using your mind, using something that you write, it feels like. But to have some boundaries, because your sensitivity, but also because it may be putting up some boundaries may be actually the key to what allows you to take something to the next level. Because the sense that I'm getting is that you may have wanted to do something for a long time and start something, write something, whatever it is, but you have fears around it. And so the putting up some boundaries, maybe doing it in a way that, so if it's a romantic thing, for example, maybe not exposing all of your emotions right away. And if it's a work-related thing, maybe not coming forward with all of your ideas right away or something like that. So boundaries in that sense, that will help you gain the courage. So it's kind of like if you tell yourself, okay, well, I'm going to do it, but I'm not going to be quite as vulnerable because I'm going to put up some boundaries. That's where the success will come through, and also the courage to allow you to do it. So the other message with the Seven of Wands, though, is that you definitely want to know when to release some of those boundaries or remove some of them, because you don't want that to become a block as well. But I really feel that that's the key to getting you to the next level that you're being encouraged to get to. So I feel there's something more here with the Fool card in the top left, and also this Page of Wands. Give me just a moment. These colors are really engaging. I feel like they're both very much about that new beginning, and they're both very strong fire energy. And I feel like there's this sense of, it's highlighting the creativity and the spiritual value of whatever is coming through. These gifts that are coming through, this supportive energy to take something to the next level. It feels like a channeling almost. I feel like there's going to be an opening for you, especially that they're in the same row as the High Priestess. I really feel like this is a gift from Spirit and a very strong opening. I'm picking up on some crown chakra stuff also with the Seven of Wands, and her defenses there are that crown. So going with the vibration of the top row, and then also the Seven of Wands card, especially the crown energy, I feel like there may very well be this opening of a crown chakra for a lot of you guys. And it's beautiful because it's what's going to enhance your gifts and help you gain success in whatever this is that you're taking to the next level. But definitely protection needs to be put up around that as well. That's the message I'm getting there. I feel like you may like this new influx of spirit, And that I'm almost getting this flying too close to the sun kind of energy, though, that it's very tempting and it's very titillating and it's such a high vibration and a very beautiful thing, but you don't want to get burned. So you have to remember to keep things in balance and protect your crown chakra as well, because you don't want to get burned. You don't want to get burnt out either, because even though spiritual energy and using your intuition and opening of the crown chakra is a beautiful, peaceful, and in its essence a harmless energy, if it's something new, if it's something that gets burst open, there can be too much, because there's moderation should be used in everything, even that pure spiritual energy. So remembering to stay grounded as well. The Queen of Pentacles being at the center of the reading, I feel like that's the last message for you guys, especially with what I just received in terms of this influx coming in for you, that being grounded is going to be a very strong tool as well to help protect. But even just putting up protection around your crown chakra, I feel like that's going to be really important for you. All right, Taurus, if you have any questions, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com, or you can leave comments below. Thank you.